In the meantime, Mr. Pecksniff, having received from a sharp angle in the bottom step but one, that sort of knock on the head which lights up, for the patient's entertainment, an imaginary general illumination of very bright short sixes, lay placidly staring at his own street door, and it would seem to have been more suggestive in its aspect than street doors usually are, for he continued to lie there rather a lengthy and unreasonable time, without so much as wondering whether he was hurt or no. Neither, when Miss Pecksniff inquired through the keyhole in a shrill voice, which might have belonged to a wind in its teens, "Who's there?" Did he make any reply? Nor, when Miss Pecksniff opened the door again and, shading the candle with her hand, peered out and looked provokingly round him and about him and over him and everywhere but at him, did he offer any remark or indicate in any manner the least hint of a desire to be picked up? "I see you," cried Miss Pecksniff to the ideal inflictor of a runaway knock. "You'll catch it, sir." Still Mr. Pecksniff, perhaps from having caught it already, said nothing. "You're round the corner now," cried Miss Pecksniff. She said it at a venture, but there was appropriate matter in it too, for Mr. Pecksniff, being in the act of extinguishing the candles before mentioned pretty rapidly, and of reducing the number of brass knobs on his street door from 400 or 500, which had previously been juggling of their own accord before his eyes in a very novel manner, to a dozen or so, might in one sense have been said to be coming round the corner and just turning it. With a sharply delivered warning relative to the cage and the constable and the stocks and the gallows, Miss Pecksniff was about to close the door again, when Mr. Pecksniff, being still at the bottom of the steps, raised himself on one elbow and sneezed. "That voice," cried Miss Pecksniff, "my parent." This exclamation another Miss Pecksniff bounced out of the parlour, and the two Miss Pecksniffs, with many incoherent expressions, dragged Miss Pecksniff into an upright posture. "Pa!" they cried in concert. "Pa, speak, Pa! Do not look so wild, my dearest Pa!"